Hello folks, I cannot tell if you can actually hear me. My laptop, which I'm using to see, isn't actually loading. But this is Mike Williams of USgamer, and we will be playing Hatoful Boyfriend. I keep saying it as Hateful Boyfriend, even though it's actually the mangaka who created this. It's his name, so it's really not right to do that. So give me 1 sec while I work out all of the kinks, dear viewers. If there are any viewers, I can't actually tell if there are any viewers because, again, Twitch is not loading on my laptop. Technical difficulties. Why do you happen? Soon, my people, soon! Now I'd ask you for your name, but no matter what name you choose, you will always be a girl. So it's not like you get the chance to be a guy or anything like that. So I've actually been going with the name of Man Girl. I'm not sure if I'm still going to do that for this stream, but hey. Actually, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm still going to do that for this stream. No! Man. And girl. It is okay. Man, girl is always okay. And we are going to go with displaying human portraits, my people. Just so you can see their beautiful faces before, well, it's all birds all the time. Now this question right here is actually related to choosing between the Hatoful Boyfriend route or the Hurtful Boyfriend route, which actually gleans a bit more information about what's going on in the world and it's a bit darker. And it's actually the more interesting part of the game, but you kind of have to play through the boring part to have context for all of that. So we're going to choose a normal life which is the first part, the Hatoful boyfriend part of the game. This school is known for one thing in particular: hot birds. And this is our childhood friend Ryota, who is quite possibly the most boring character in the game, but I mean, he's built that way. He's supposed to be the most boring character. A little mischievous. This man does not have any mischief in him at all. They lie. Yes, Amaraxi would be the main character in a normal visual novel. And I don't like those characters. Like, if there's a harem show or anything like that, the vanilla character, the one that you're supposed to end up with, is always the most boring character. Now on to the first term. The teacher. The teacher was actually my second playthrough. I tried to have it as the first, but I kind of abandoned it because I thought they wouldn't let me. Because, you know, teacher, student, that should be wrong. But no, this is a visual novel, so it's perfectly fine. The 3-2, the mad scientist character, is coming up after they introduce most of the other characters. Yeah, in anime, but spoiler alert, small spoiler, when you actually finally seal the deal with Kazuraki, they do actually say, hey, I'll wait for you until you finish school, and then you can come back. So it is an acknowledgement, but they never actually do anything wrong, so okay, whatever. And of course, transfer student. Now, Sakia was actually the one that I went through for the first time because I figured rich guy's probably got some dark past, dark secret. He doesn't really, but it was a decent enough first path. He's pretty stuck up, but can we be friends? Of course you can be friends. As visual novels have shown you, you can be the most boring person ever, and everyone in the school will want to be with you. And here's our quiet library character, Nageki. Nageki was actually the last one I finished. He's another pretty vanilla visual novel character, nothing really special or different about him, except for the very end of his plot, even though you can see it coming. Oh, Amuro, that is a good deal on Hakuoki, which is a decent game. Ah, there it is. I'm Girl Man, a sophomore. Actually, let me check and see. I have my 360 PC controller always hooked. For those who aren't actually looking at the chat, Amuro asked, is this game 360 controller compatible? The answer I'm gleaning so far, Amuro, is no. So sad, so lonely, Nageki Fujishiro. Alright. And now we meet the school pimp, Yuya. Oh my god, they're brothers! Of course you meant to listen in, because I'm man girl, and I listen in on all the conversations, because they all involve me. Look at that tall glass of milk. Never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. Ah. Yes, the 3-2. The man is for my name. First name man, last name girl. The placeholder before you learn their names is the triple question mark. And the weird thing is that the game acknowledges that you are still in fact a human. You're not like a tiny human. They're not super huge birds. They're just birds. You're a human, and you're having relations. It's one of those things at a certain point you hit playthrough 3 and you're just like, whatever, let's just make it happen. He really is a noble bird. Ryota with his sad, weak stomach. And here is our mad scientist character. Nobody's here. It's okay if people are scared by Hatoful boyfriend, because it's something special that's just for us. It's a special moment for us to enjoy with each other and with pigeons. Or doves. I'm not judging. I'm sad that there are no crows, or perhaps hawks in the game. That just strikes me as sad. Fat Dr. Peregrine. No, no crows. Well, Seven Plains, if there was a crow, he would probably be the super soon, serious guy. You know, in Uta no Prince Sama, there's the super hyped up Naruto style, and then there's the other side with the Sasuke style. He'd probably be that, the crow. No one would, be around him. It's you need to stay away from him. Yeah, I've thought about this entirely too much. Your school's messed up when the infirmary is a den of evil. And now we're going to meet the one character who doesn't actually have a human form. Oko-san was my third? I want to say it was my third playthrough. Look at that majestic bearing. Oko-san. I like to feel that in connecting with Oko-san, I looked beyond what everybody else saw on the outside, the craziness, the insanity, and I saw the hero within. And I think I see that no matter where I go. I have this amazing heart to just see the beauty inside people. And Hatoful Boyfriend brought that to me. There's a Pokemon reference. And he's gone. And as you can see, the time kind of jumps around a bit. It was 4:08 before I switched, now it's 4:11. They'll jump days, they'll jump months, it doesn't really matter. There's no like set continuity. It's not like Persona 3 or 4 where you're like day, next day, the day after. Oko-san only has time for the track team. Shirogane is the student body president. Ryota is boring, as always. Alright, now it's my first real choice. Do I join the student council and spend time with Sakuya? Do I join the track team and spend time with Oko-san? The library and spend time with Nageki? Or the infirmary and spend time with crazy mad Dr. Dude and Yuya? I almost want to leave that up to you guys. Whatever someone says first. I know the most interesting ones are probably infirmary or track team. Oko-san's always good for a good time. A library? That is not the one I expected people to choose first. But we'll do it. Today is an elective day. As you can see up in the right corner here, I have actual stats. Wisdom, Vitality, and Charisma. I've only seen one situation where Vitality was the only stat that mattered. There are tests occasionally that comes back, and I get praised if my Wisdom is higher because I do better in the tests, but otherwise I didn't see any use for any of these stats. But I can attend math class to raise my Wisdom, gym class to raise my Vitality, or music class to raise my Charisma. I'm going with music class, raising my Charisma, even though it's already super high. Man leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. There's nobody here. Now again, Mangirl seems to forget that she doesn't actually have wings or anything to fly away with. And that's like that line right there, planning to jump off the building, is really the first hint that Hatoful Boyfriend has a little bit of darkness in it. Just a bit. You poor, poor bird. Now, if I say books are nice, Nageki thinks I'm great. 7 Pains, I actually don't know how an avian society builds a library or uses books. Especially since, as far as I can tell, some of the books, if they're correct size for me, would actually be as big as the birds themselves, but I'm not going to argue with them. I'm going to say books are nice. I'm gonna be nice. Yes, that's right. I live in a cave. Doesn't make much sense, no. But I live in a cave. The outdoor hike. I'm gonna talk to San, because Oku-san, probably the most interesting choice out of all of those. So I have to read all of the narration? Okay. Let me clear my throat. I wonder where Oku-san went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. Cuckoo! It's not here. The pudding is not here. Ah. It's missing. Did you bring it to eat for lunch? Cool. No. Oko-san believed that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains? Cool. Oko-san will now search elsewhere for the pudding. And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyway? That's my best Planet Earth moment right there. And yes, 7 Pains, Oko-san does have a few screws loose. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend? I'm gonna go to math class, raise my wisdom up a bit. I'm not getting this at all. Maybe you should review the basics a little more, girl. Yes, sir. Man leveled up! Wisdom increased by 5. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. What are you going to do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Somebody has to. Cool! Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well. Leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if anybody can't still decide. That's all for today. Ryota's doing the three-legged race, Oko-san's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. ... What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the... And we have a choice again, my people. Do I go to the three-legged race, which means I spend time with Ryota, the marathon and spend time with Oko-san, cheerleaders with Sakuya, the first aid tent with Yuya, or the library with Nageki? I would almost say the marathon, I think. Oh, first aid. Okay, we're going to first aid. Yuya. Salutations! Did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? I heard the first aid team was short-handed. Salutations? Alas, spurned for the sake of medicine, I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. Ah, the obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans? Exactly. Why use a school designed for humans? It doesn't make any sense. Beyond me, mon ami, I suppose it's tradition. Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too? Over there. He's resting in the shade of the tree some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds on the racetrack, which is super creepy. What's he doing over there? He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year. Is he taking notes on something? A lot of birds graduating from the school get scouted by pro sports teams, so maybe he's checking up on the promising ones? No, that's creepy. If there was another teacher at any school that was just sitting there, like watching people and taking notes, people would think that that was creepy. And it's creepy here. A lot of the birds go... Well, I already said that line. Uh-oh, they've started. We'll get busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. Yes, sir. And so I spent the sports festival patching up damaged doves with Yuya. I learned some first aid for him, so it was time well spent. I think. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Although, I did as my first elective go to math class, which means I should do decently. Girl! Yes! You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine. One day you could surpass me. I'd love to see that. I guess I did pretty well after all. Now he says I could surpass him, but at no point over this entire game does he do anything that you could label as particularly intelligent. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Yay! With the festival in the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, man. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. And not only did they keep all of our structures and games, they also kept all of our awards. He gestures at a news clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says, Brian, the first intelligent prison, crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer, like Mike Williams. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidge Olympics. Pidge Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Now the best part here is that those are pictures of actual pigeons. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon, which by the way goes to an actual blog and Twitter account. I don't know if it's run by any of the people involved with the game, but whoever's running it really does seem to love Hatoful Boyfriend. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Lunch is nearly over. Adieu, man. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... Another choice. Store, if I remember correctly, brings me to Yuya, the half-breed, the pimp half-breed. The infirmary is Crazy Dr. Dude, and the cafeteria is Ryota and Oko-san. So, which one? Really? Infirmary? That dude's creepy as hell. I mean, look at his little fat peregrine pigeon body. You again. Are you ill? Not exactly. Then why are you here? I came here to... Alright guys, so did I come here to hear his voice or skip class? And no, it does not do anything if you yell anarchy or democracy, the 3-2, because this is not, in fact, Twitch plays Hatoful Boyfriend. This is USgamer plays Hatoful Boyfriend. So, I'm gonna go with hear his lovely voice. I wanted to hear your voice. My voice? Yes, you sound like Snufkin. Who is Snufkin? And, don't tell me you came here just for that. Would it be bad if I did? You're even stranger than I had thought. I'm fascinated. How I'd love to experiment on you. Sadly, I am busy at present. Please go elsewhere. Okay. I got kicked out. I guess being told I'm interesting is a step in the right direction. Or is it? No 7 pain, skipping class is the right idea because Shu is creepy. Creepy as hell. Today is an elective day. What do I do? think I'm going to gym. Today's calisthenics. Ryota, you're in high school and you still can't do a chin-up? Don't look at me like that. You're making me feel like a failure. He's a bird. Why are you taunting a bird for not being able to do a chin-up? Man leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. So this section right here with the Tanabata tags basically lets you know which birds you're getting close to already. So I have Yuya. And this tag is Oko-san's. And okay, Nanaki. Fair enough. And Shu. Apparently Shu likes me. I don't know how that happened. What should I wish for? Do I conquer the world by force? Rule the world from the shadows? Become a famous artist? Or do I wish for the mad love of a fallen angel? Now, I actually have no clue what any of these do except for the last one. Anybody have any ideas? No? Alright. Rule from the shadows. To answer the 3-2, Nanaki is the teacher. Kazuaki Nanaki is his full name. I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows. Oh, hello. Is that you, girl? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? You know what? I'm feeling it. I'm gonna go with yes, please. I want him to walk me home. Alright. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. To my cave. Your house is very rustic, girl. Yes, I live in a cave. Even though there are no other humans that I know of, I can't live in a house. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Really? It's a cave. It's a cave. Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir. See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend music class. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to be, the musical gorilla? And apparently the answer is yes, because I've leveled up. Increased my charisma by 5 by playing a timpani. I'm not really sure how that works, but you know what? That's really not the worst thing that happens in this game. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Girl! Sir? Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success! Huzzah! Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I need to check all the assigned books before I go home. There will be a lot of students coming in to borrow their summer reading pretty soon. Today is the closing ceremony, so there are even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier. Of course you're not the only one, because who lives in the library? But Nageki. Nageki! No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are you here, Nage? Please be quiet in the library. Yes, they spelled it wrong. It happens. Hello. You're rather noisy today. Did you want something? Nope, I was just wondering if you were here. Of course. I'm always here. He replies from his corner in a somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's assigned reading this semester. Is it any good? Not really. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe, ethical viewpoint on the reader, like all assigned reading. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? It is pretty boring most of the time. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what to read next. So you want me to recommend something? He nods. What about? So... Night on the Galactic Railroad, or Orihato, and I assume Orihato is probably supposed to be a reference to, is it Orishika? My little sister can't be this cute. So I went with Night on the Galactic Railroad last time, and he liked that, so I'm going to go with Orihato this time. What about My Little Nicobar Can't Be This Cute? I liked it. Done in one, Mike. God, you're so good. I've never heard that name before. What is it? It's a light novel that came out last month. It's about an incredibly tsundere Nicobar with a complex and her faceless male protagonist brother, and... I see. And now, Nageki will never talk to me again. He sounds extremely uninterested. Don't look down on light novels. Kiriniko is cute. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. Now this is another one of those moments, like I was talking in the review, where they give you hints about what happened to the world. So we're running. There's no one out here in the street. There's no one here at this temple. Oh hey, look! Apocalyptic landscape. And we end up here. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicked in. That's not runner's high, that's fear. You're trying to run away from this bird-controlled world. Man, where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. And now we run into one of the few female characters in the entire game. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Listen to that music. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. Looks a little bit vintage. How cute. Now note, later on in the scene, I ride on this scooter, which means it's still a normal sized scooter that a bird can operate somehow. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. 2-hour drive. It's like so many miles. I can't even fathom it. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. No, man, girl, you don't want to run home again. You want to be free, and you just got caught. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. Thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. Which is actually Azami's phrase and the name of the achievement once you get her specific ending. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There is a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate I might get home by walking. Get home faster by walking. Now, she says I don't know anything about losing anything, but there are no other humans around. I have lost my race. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is a part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so one or two more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we put it along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. Ow. Now, applying for a part-time job sends you off in a completely different extra direction that actually deals with Azami a bit more, or Ryota, depending on which way you go. Or you can just forget it, at which time you go right back to school. So, we only have 4 minutes anyways, so I'm going to get a job so you can see some of the other birds. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon? Oh, sorry. I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird, without a doubt, This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. Yeah, what? What? I mean, I guess it's fine if she's going to be attracted to all the birds anyways. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds are their teachers. Dignified bird, there are teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I'm called Urshihara Kinzaburo. I'm the owner of Torimi Cafe, which apparently is an actual place, so... I'm Girl Man. Welcome, Miss Man. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. And I believe you will be much more capable than I at moving the boxes of coffee and tea about, because you're a bird. Why? I'll be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. I shall be relying on you this summer this summer then, Miss Man. It's perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course. I'm glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage, which sounds super sad when you're reading it like that. Tomorrow then, Miss Man. Today is my first day working at Mr. Ushihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Man. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something, because I have a human brain. Human brain. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Please let me move in. I live in a cave. Help me. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my house. Excuse me. I saw the flyer at the station and... Ryota? Man? What are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Man? Oh yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota? Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Ushihara, could you use two people? Sorry, I said Ushihara. It's Ushihara. Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do, especially because there's a human inside your cage. I should either do the job I was hired for, or give the job to Ryota. Well, this is our last decision, folks. You don't get to see what happens beyond here, so I will leave it here at this decision. And you can go out onto Steam right now, or on the good old games, and pick up Hatoful Boyfriend for $10. Now remember, there's this part of the game, the Hatoful Boyfriend part, which is like a super straightforward dating sim, but with birds. Then there's the second part, which is the Hurtful Boyfriend, which is a little bit darker, a little bit more in-depth, sorta, you know, towards the end of Evangelion-ish stuff, kind of thing. That's not the kind of thing that I could write in a review, but that's the kind of thing that I can say in person. So, if you're interested, pick it up. If not, don't pick it up, because that would be a waste of $10, because you're not interested. But, otherwise, keep reading USgamer, and we'll keep writing stuff and streaming as long as people keep watching us, because we love you guys. This is Mike Williams. Peace out.